This is Tade Thompson.
Okay.
I don't know who Tade Thompson is, but I'm gonna hover him so that we see reader, writer, medic, nerd, expert in fictional clones called Molly, openly black, he, him, no DMs. Okay. Is it just me? Is everybody else ethically okay with WandaVision? The meat puppetry in the service of grief is okay? Because I am left with Wanda as supervillain vibes. I think it's a cool song, but it wasn't Agatha all along. Anybody or just me? Okay, so I guess we just talk about this because the reason that I thought this was interesting is that I also posted a tweet that was like, there's an interesting essay about WandaVision's Wanda performing as a stand-in for a societal system knocking around in my head. She's a relatable heroine in the same sense capitalism is.
Okay. The meat puppetry in the service of grief is okay. Okay. So the show was like, yeah, it's fine because she's like grieving, so it's fine for her to like control all of these people. Is that
Like the
like
position of the show is they're sort of saying like you're still gonna believe in this woman as a good person
mm-hmm.
because
I
she lost
don't
someone she loved, and therefore all the bad things she's doing to these people is like
Okay.
bad.
No, I don't like I do not see her as like a good person. Like I totally see her as like kind of evil that she's doing. Like isn't that what everyone sees? Like
Apparently, like this guy is one of the only other people who sees that
really?
with us, along with us,
Really?
because yeah, otherwise this tweet wouldn't be like showing up places. So we have people now replying to this with like excuses for Wanda. Like, she didn't do it consciously or on purpose. It's like the Hulk. Nobody's holding him accountable either. That's common in superpower movies. I worry that it hits harder because she's a woman, and ingrained sexist attitudes make us hold her to tighter standards.
She didn't realize what she was doing?
I'm pretty sure the Hulk is
Ah,
not. I'm pretty sure the Hulk is not like mind controlling a bunch of people and making them like perform a different identity in their daily lives for years.
yeah, like she's keeping all of these people.
Yeah, that
Like
is that is a bad take.
and she
And then she
yeah,
goes into like, of course it's sexism that makes you wonder if Wanda's a bad superhero. And it's like, maybe, but really, can we just talk about the fact that that's bad?
okay. I guess I didn't realize that people were like seeing her as like what is she like a superhero? Cuz to me she's like a villain.
Well, she was so in the comic book movies, the Marvel leading up to this, she
Mhm.
was she's more of like an anti-hero. She sort of
Mhm.
represents like a Russian superhero. So I guess it's
Mhm.
okay if she's like bad cuz she's like Russian. But like no,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like from the conceit of the show, like it's okay to have a bad Russian superhero because they're supposed to be bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, uh
Yeah, I don't think that her grief is making what she's doing okay. Like to hold all these people against their will, to control their minds, to like not let anyone in or out. She knows what she's doing.
it does seem like they're trying to like there's this like, or whoever's arguing against this is are trying to be like she doesn't really know.
I mean, yeah, I guess like in that scene at the end when like all the people when Agatha like made their minds normal again and she was like, "What? I don't know. What? You can feel my pain? What's happening?" But like,
On some level she has to know.
right? Like she has made this world for herself.
Yeah.
Like, what did she think these people were doing there? The
She thought she was protecting people. She thought she was making people happy, giving them order and structure,
hmm. Okay.
discipline, um, giving them some kind of.
But they're their own people, and they should get to decide for themselves what they want to do.
Exactly. Which is why my tweet was sort of like, is it? I can think about the reading of like Wanda standing in for something like capitalism, where it makes everyone sort of get up and go to work and try to get this money and like
Oh, that's
makes the
interesting.
trains run on time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like it's just really about the appearance of order, the appearance
Hmm.
of like, oh, we have a functioning society. I see people
Mm-hmm.
outside walking to work and back. I can go buy something outside because somebody's working there.
That's
Um,
interesting. I had not thought of that idea, but I don't know. Thinking about that, I'm like, that's
yeah,
interesting.
it almost got me to thinking like, well then who does Agatha represent actually a villain? Because like yeah, she's also bad, she's also
Mm-hmm.
a witch, and she's also trying to like mess with Wanda,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe not, like maybe like she's also the one
Hmm.
who lets everyone go,
Mm-hmm.
releases people from Wanda's hold.
But she does also, like, she wants the power too. So then it's like, well, in that scenario, who else could she be if she's like letting the people go, but she does want the power?
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I think it's just another system, like maybe socialism is Agatha, maybe capitalism is Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is Wanda at the end like destroys her capitalistic system, which would never happen in
Mm-hmm.
reality. It would never happen. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, it's an interesting idea, though.
so I guess it was weeks. I don't know how long that it was. To me, it was seeming like it was months, years. I don't know how long Westview was alive, around, a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard to tell, especially because, like, of the different decades and, like, the kids' ages. It just,
Yeah, it's
yeah, they made
tough
it.
to suss out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think we can kind of like agree, or at least just like look at that reading and say like there's some merit in that. As we just spent a whole series going through this like, oh, we relate to this Wanda person, but then she's actually horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like that's so familiar just from like everything we experience in this country. Like, you think it's good, you're taught it's good, you relate
Yeah.
to it, and then you find out like, oh, it's really actually very horrible.